Oh, this is Mr. Hornsby83 with a Mr. Hornsby83 review. I'm going to be reviewing. I did not expect this. I did not plan this. I was planning on doing Shameless tonight. I didn't expect to watch it tonight, but I'm going to do a Royal Rumble review, and I will get to the Shameless review sometime this week. I will get episode 1, 2, and 3 because I'll see it some other time during this week. I don't know when. It may end up being Thursday or Friday, but I'm going to delve right into the Royal Rumble 2015, and wasn't that bad. I mean, I heard last year was pretty bad, but it wasn't that bad. I'm not going to say it was great either, but I'm going to start with the pre-show. I didn't get to watch it. I didn't get to catch the first half hour. I had to go back and watch the first match of the first half hour, which was the New Age Outlaws against the Ascension, which I'll get to that in a minute, but we get to the pre-show match, which was the Rosebuds, Cesaro, and Tyson Kidd taking on, I think it was Big E Langston and Kofi Kingston, and apparently New Day won, so they're still on a roll. Next up was the match between the Ascension and the New Age Outlaws, which was a pretty decent match. I gotta say, last year I called them New Age Fat Laws, but Billy Gunn actually looks in better shape this year than he did last year. Road Dogg does still, maybe he should work out with Billy Gunn or Triple H or use the Triple H DVD. But yeah, this match was okay. The Ascension. This is probably the best match I've seen them wrestle since they came up to the main roster. I didn't get to see none of their stuff on NXT. I really never paid attention to NXT, which I was planning on doing now that Kevin Steen, a.k.a. Kevin Owens, is on there, because he was one of the reasons why I started watching Ring of Honor a few years ago. But, yeah, match was pretty good. Ascension pulls off the win and beats the New Age Outlaws, which I think this is going to be, driving a push toward their title win at WrestleMania, because I think that's where they're going to beat the Usos, which I mean is just what, next up was the Usos and Miz and Mizdow for the tag team titles. This match was pretty interesting. You got a little bit of what might be going on with Miz and Mizdow in this match, and sorry about that, my dog was crying. What's going on with Miz and Mizdow, and Mark Times did a video not too long ago, and if you haven't seen his channel, you should check it out. He's mainly a wrestling guy, but I watch all type of different to, study for some of my topics and that, but he said maybe they should have a match between Miz and Mizdow to see who gets the rights for, the name Miz, which I think would be pretty interesting, and it was a pretty wise move, but, yeah. Match was pretty decent. Usos retained. The Mizdow thing is going to happen, and probably at WrestleMania more than likely, so that's when we'll see it. Next up was Paige and Natalya versus the Bellas, which Natalya gets pinned by, I believe, Nikki. Match was blah, whatever. Didn't really care too much for it, but, oh well. Next up was the main, well, it wasn't the main event, but it was sub-main. The match for the WWE World Heavyweight title, and I have to say, I don't know if anybody else thinks it, this match, I have to say, is a lot better than, was probably the best match on the card, but, if it had just been Cena, I'm glad they put Rollins in it, because if it had just been Cena Lesnar, it would have been another garbage fest, just like frickin' SummerSlam, and from what I heard, frickin' Night of Champions, so. But, yeah, this match was pretty good. A lot of good things happening. One very good thing happening at the end, which I'll get to in a minute. But, it starts out, it's like Lesnar German suplexing both Rollins and Cena. Mostly Cena. Rollins, interrupts Lesnar, attacks him. And Blind Near falls in this match. Then, as we get further along in the match, Lesnar's on a table. It's like Cena knocked him on there. I was gonna AA him, but I think Rollins came out, kicked Cena or something, and then got on the top, and then probably was an amazing spot where he just dives and does a diving elbow on on Lesnar, which I really like that because that gave a little bit of that Attitude Era vibe like it used to be back in the day when they do stuff like that. Shane O'Mac did it. Guys like Mick Foley and that did it, which was pretty interesting. And the way it ended, Cena tried an attitude adjustment. Rollins gets the best of Cena. I think curb stomps him. Then Lesnar comes back, or no, Cena AA's him, or something like that, I forgot. But Lesnar comes back in after being out for almost an hour. It looked like he was going to be carted out, but he got up, German suplex Cena out of the ring. Then it comes down to him and Rollins. Rollins almost gets him, I believe, hits him with the briefcase a couple times, and Lesnar falls. And by the way, they really made Lesnar look really strong in this match. He looked almost invincible, especially with the way it ended. It was like Cena AA'd him like 3 times. He kicks out. Then he gets put to the table, comes back, takes Cena out of the match. Rollins nearly curb stomps him. Then he reverses it to the F5 and pretty much wins, which I was very excited for because Cena would have won. I would have been irate. But thanks to that, Cena's not champion, and I'm gonna get into what's possibly gonna happen with Cena at Mania. But sorry if I'm stuttering a bit. I don't know. But next we got the Royal Rumble match, which was pretty good, and Bray Wyatt really looked strong in this thing. It almost made me believe he was going to pull out and win, even though I knew what the outcome was eventually going to be. But, I figured maybe it'd come down to Wyatt and who eventually won. And I also will be talking about a possibility for something for Roman Reigns that maybe WWE should look into and think maybe, because Rock. But, Roman Reigns wins. There for a minute, it looked like it was going to come down to him, Big Show, and Kane. He eliminates Big Show and Kane because they start fighting each other. And then everybody's kind of upset, which they gave Roman Reigns a mixed reaction. And from what I heard, Batista got like major boovation. So, last year. But, after that, Rusev got back in, who him and Bray Wyatt eliminated probably the most people. Between the two of them, it was like 11 or 12 eliminations, and Wyatt eliminated 5 or 6. Rusev eliminated 5 or 6. So it came down to Rusev, Roman Reigns. Rusev speared him, got him out of the ring. After Rock came out and helped him take care of Kane and Big Show, because after he eliminated him, they started beating the crap out of him, and it looked like things were going to end on that note. But then Rock comes out, saves him. Then Rusev got back in the ring and won. Well, helped, nearly won, but Roman Reigns won. And then, they go to the fallout, which Rock and Roman Reigns were getting interviewed. Oh, by the way, after Roman Reigns won, you see Lesnar and Heyman watching. And tomorrow night, Lesnar's going to say something about Reigns. It'll probably be Heyman. But I'm really looking forward to that. And I know a lot of people don't care for Roman Reigns. I'm not a big Roman Reigns fan, but it is nice that they're going for a new face. Although I wish they would have picked someone who could wrestle better and who could talk better. But I'm going to get to the Rock thing now. And I think WWE should take this opportunity because Rock would be perfect. He's a good guy. Roman Reigns is trying to be built up as a good guy. Rock could be Roman Reigns' manager. He could do the talking because, Rock can entertain until Roman Reigns learns how to talk for himself, which who knows. But you pair him with Rock could help this guy really become, a big-time star like what Heyman did with Lesnar when Lesnar first came in 2002. I'm not a big Lesnar fan either, but I was really glad to see Lesnar won. I would have liked to see Rollins win, but hey, as long as Cena didn't win, I didn't care. But, so pretty much that's going to be awesome to see. Can't wait to see. Maybe WWE will run with Rock as Roman Reigns' manager. They both good guys, Rock can entertain and do the talking for Reigns. Reigns can go in there and beat people down. Because I know there's been a lot of talk about Reigns can't do promos, which he can't. But talk about Diesel being his guy or something like that. But Rock, I'd say Rock's got a little bit of a cool factor than freaking Diesel anyway. So, you know, you give that cool factor mixed with a little bit of the cool factor Roman Reigns has, and you got a good mix. And I think it can really help Roman Reigns' development, Rock in training, help him become a good wrestler, which that's what he needs to do, help him become a good talker, and I think I can't wait to see. But that'll wrap it up for this review. Sorry if I stuttered, sorry if I messed up on a couple things, but, you know, I wasn't expecting to do this video, so, you know, I will get to my shameless reviews, but, please like this video. If you want to, leave a comment, subscribe. I mean, I would appreciate more subscribers, so, till tomorrow night, I will be having a topic about not only the Super Bowl, but what's wrong with my Indianapolis Colts and what they need to fix in the draft and what I'll be looking forward for them to do in the draft. But until then, peace out.